Welcome to the Finance Planet, guys, and in today's video, we're going to learn how the Royal Q crypto trading bot works. The core method this bot works on is called dollar cost averaging. If you don't know what that is, click the link above or in the description to watch a video about it. It's the method of dividing your fund into multiple parts and investing it at different times rather than lump sum investing. This concept is widely used in investing, but Royal Q has used that in trading. I'll tell you an overview of how it works. Make sure to watch the whole video. Let's say you want to trade $600 in Ethereum and you divide it 20 times. So you have to buy $30 worth of Ethereum 20 times in order to use all the $600. You can buy $30 worth of Ethereum based on time or the percentage of the price drop. Royal Q uses the percentage drop and not time. What that means is that you can set it up to buy $30 of Ethereum when the price drops every 1% or 2%. Let me explain using a sheet. Margin call is the number of times divided, so in this example it's 20 times. And call drop is the percentage interval at which you want to buy. So the bot will buy $30 of Ethereum every time the price drops 2%. It's a dynamic setting, and what's amazing about this bot is you can choose to sell each and every order individually. You set a profit percentage and it will close and take the profits. You can also choose to sell this 20 orders as one single order and take profits. I hope you've got an overview of how the bot works. Now let's get into the settings. As soon as you open the Royal Q app and are done with all the registration and activation, you need to click quantitative down here. Once you're here, go to the top and select your exchange, and also make sure the professional mode is turned on. You'll have a list of all the cryptocurrencies that you can trade with in Royal Q, and now go ahead and select one of them. Let's take Avalanche for example. Once you click it, you will be in this page, and now go to the bottom and click on Trade Settings. You'll arrive at this page where there are the main settings of the bot, and every setting is highly customizable. There's no technical indicator or anything here. Once you start the bot, it buys immediately regardless of the price. We'll cover the buy settings first and then go to sell settings. First buy-in amount is the initial amount that you want to purchase for, and this amount will be the base for most settings. So as soon as you start the bot, it'll buy for $30 regardless of the price. In this example, let's say Avalanche is at $70 per coin and you start the bot. So what the bot will do is purchase $30 worth of Avalanche at $70. If you select open position doubled, it'll buy $60 worth of coin instead of $30. It just doubles the first buy-in amount, and this applies only to the first buy-in amount. You can change the first buy-in amount to any number you want, whether lower than $30 or higher than $30. It's up to you and your strategy. Next is the margin call limit, which is the number of times you want to buy $30 worth of coin. In our example, we have to buy 20 times because $600 is our capital. But it only says 19 here because we already bought $30 in the first buy-in. 19 by 30 is $570 plus the $30 from the first buy-in adds up to $600. If you turned on open position double, then enter only 18 here because the first buy will be $60. I hope you understood that. Next is margin configuration. This is where we select the percentage drop and the amount to buy at each percentage drop. Since we selected 19, you'll see 19 rows here, and each row determines the percentage drop at which you want to buy. Here I've set it to buy when the price drops every 1%. After a few times, I've set it to buy when the price drops every 1.5%. This is dynamic setting, and you can change and put in any number you want according to your strategy. Next is the multiple buy-in ratio. It is the number of times multiplied by the first buy-in amount. You want to keep buying $30 worth of coins, so we enter 1 here. It's a dynamic setting as well, and you can change it to any number you want to according to your strategy. If you enter 2, it'll multiply 30 into 2. If you enter 3, it'll multiply 30 into 3, and so on. After you're done entering for all rows, scroll down and click confirm. The last setting for buying is the buy-in callback. It's a pretty simple setting, let me explain. So we have set the percentage drop as 1%. So the bot doesn't just buy when the price drops 1%. It also has to go back up 0.1%, and only then a purchase is made. Now that is what a callback means. That's a dynamic setting as well, and you can enter any number you want to according to your strategy. Now before we move on to the sell settings, I'd like to point out something important here. There are two different settings to selling: whole warehouse and sub-in. The first buy-in amount and the first 4 calls are treated as one single purchase. They come under the whole warehouse selling, and the rest of the calls from the 5th to the 19th can be treated as a whole or individually also. For the whole warehouse selling, these are the settings. Take profit is the percentage of profit for the whole position, that is first buy plus first 4 calls. And also if you choose to sell every position as a whole, this setting will apply. And the callback is the same as in buying but inverse. After the price gains 1.1%, it has to drop 0.1%, and only then the trade is closed and the profits are taken in. Distributed or sub-position profit is the individual profit setting from the 5th call to the 19th call. So once you're in this page, you can see it starts from the 5th only, because the first buy and the first 4 comes under the whole warehouse mode, and from the 5th one to the 19th one, if you choose to sell it individually in the sub-in mode, then these settings will apply. The sub-position callback is the same as whole positions callback, where after the 1.1% gain, the price has to drop back 0.1% for it to take the profits. Now if we go back to the coins page, there are a few more things to cover. First is the cycle or one shot. Initially, when you want to start trading in a coin, you start with the cycle mode. What this is that once the bot buys and sells all the positions, it'll start buying again and it goes in a loop. So that's why it's called cycle. And once you want to stop a coin trading, you change it to one shot. So once all the buy positions are sold, the bot won't buy again. Next is the strategy mode. Once you click that, you'll get 3 options. So once you're in cycle mode and you want to keep trading the coin in a loop, you can set it to whole warehouse mode if you want to sell it as a whole, or in sub-in mode real-time settlement if you want it to keep running again and again. But once you want to close a coin, you put it into one-shot mode and you put it in the sub-in mode in the middle, or you can put it in the whole warehouse mode. But when you're trying to close a coin, one-shot mode and sub-in mode are recommended because it will help you close the coins faster and get you profits faster. You can see what mode the coin is in right below the coin's name. You can also buy and sell the coins manually, but it's not recommended since it will meddle with the bot and the profits. You can also see a button called Stop Margin Call, which is nothing but you can stop the margin calls at any time you want. So we've set it to 19 times here, and let's say the bot has bought 12 times already and you don't want it to buy more. So you just hit stop margin call and the bot will stop buying as the price goes down. And if you want to resume as the price goes down, you can resume it again and it'll start buying. All the settings we saw applies to only one coin. So if you wanted to apply to multiple coins or all the coins, click on batch setting at the right hand corner below. So once you click that, you'll have multiple options to change in that. So click on all so that you select all the coins. You can change the trade setting for all the coins. You can choose to sell every coin. You can start all the coins or pause it. You can change it to cycle and one-shot mode and also stop and open the margin calls. The batch settings are separate for general and professional, so make sure to set it on both the modes. You must also make sure you have enough capital in your trading account, and you can check the balance right here. So that's it for trade settings. Now let me show you a tool that I created, which you can also use to come up with your own strategy and also to understand RoyalQ better. So this is the fund calculator that I created using Google Sheets. It helps you enter your own trade setting and come up with different strategies, and also to help you calculate the fund needed per coin. What I recommend you do is just copy this whole Google Sheet and paste it in a new Google Sheet in your account. This way all the formulas are intact and easy for you to use. You can find the link in the description. The first thing you see here is the first buy-in amount. For example, we've used $30 here, and you can enter any number you want. Margin call is the number of times divided, and you can add more or less. But the minimum is 7 margin calls. Call drop is the percentage price drop interval at which you want to buy. As you see, we've entered 1, then 1.5, and then 2. You can input any percentage you want here. Multiple is the number of times it will be multiplied by the first buy-in amount. Each of these numbers are multiplied by the first buy-in amount. We've entered 1.5 here, so this value will be multiplied by the first buy-in, that is 30 USD. So the first call is bought for 45 USDT. As you can see, these numbers are also dynamic, and you can enter any value you want to. Don't enter anything here because this is where you get the total. Enter only in these first 3 columns. Here you see the total call drop, which is nothing but the call drop column added. This tells you the total price drop that the strategy can cover. So according to our setting, we can cover 33% of the price drop. You can even increase the call drops and cover 40 or 50% price drop for a more conservative strategy. The final one is the total fund required per coin. Required fund without open position double is calculated by adding the first buy-in and all the amount in this column. Required fund with open position double is the same, but the first buy-in is multiplied by 2. So you see 30 extra here. So according to your strategy, you should have this fund in your exchange's spot wallet and the fuel fee in your RoyalQ wallet. That's it for the settings, guys. Watch this video a few more times so that you understand this very well. And don't forget to sign up to RoyalQ, and also don't miss out on our ultimate guide to RoyalQ crypto trading bot, where you learn A to Z about RoyalQ. You can find the link in the description. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in another video. Take care.